Hi everyone, so today it's Coach Fred again and we're talking more about functions and function notation. So today I'm going to be talking about function notation on a graph, how you use function notation on a graph, okay? So, and I'm sorry my board's black and white today, but anyways, so here's a graph of a function and they labeled the function f of x and it says given this graph, find f at -4. Remember function notation, f of x, when we're looking to evaluate it, we're looking for the y coordinates because f of x equals y. So this is my input, this is my x value, and I'm trying to find my y value at -4. So I'm going to find x of -4, which is right about here, and I'm going to find the y value right there, which would be 2. Okay. F at 0. Okay, so I go to my x of 0 and it looks like y is also 0. I go to f of 3, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to find the x. Okay, so it's not a perfect point. That's okay. We're going to say that's about maybe -1.75. All right, here's another one, f at -5. So I go to an x of -5 and I find the y. The y is 0. So notice how those are all how I approached those. I took that x, that input, and I looked for the y, the output. Now I could ask that a different way. I could say, find x when f of x equals 2. So now they're telling me that the y is equal to 2. So I have to find a y of 2 on my graph. So the y of 2 is right here and right here. So x could actually be -1, or x could also be -4. So and x could be -4. All right, let's look at a couple more examples. Given the function f of x graphed, evaluate f at 1 and f at 3. So I gave you two different f of x's, two different functions. So we're going to say this one's f of x and this one's f of x. Two totally different questions. So f at 1, if I go to f at 1, I go to the x of 1. So f at 1 equals 1. Now remember in our last video, we talked about the fact that that is the coordinate point on the graph, right? All right, f at 3. So I'm going to go to 3. I'm going to find my y coordinate, which is 1. So f at 3 is also 1, okay? All right, let's try the other function, f at 1. So f at 1, I go to 1 on x, and I see that the f of 1 is 3. So the point 1, 3 is on the graph. Okay, f at 3. Go to my x of 3, and so it looks like f of x is at 3 is going to be -1. So f at 3 equals -1. All right, so hopefully you're starting to see the connection here. All right, one last question. Here we've got this graph, this function. It kind of looks like it might be an exponential function that's been shifted, but we're not sure. Okay, so given the function g of x graphed, evaluate g at 2. Okay, so my x is 2 and it wants the y. So I go to x of 2, I find the y, which is 4, so g at 2 equals 4. Again, be very careful to see the difference between this and now what I'm asking you. I'm saying, okay, solve g of x equals 2. That means I want x, find x when y is 2. So I go to my y of 2, I find my point on the graph, and I find the x, which is -3. So x equals -3. All right, guys, so that's how you use function notation on graphs for the SAT and in all of your classes. And it's basically a topic that you've learned. So hopefully you found that helpful tonight. Have a great day.